build for today, 2025 Toyota RAV4, and I'm going to be installing the Compustar 925S. A high quality entry level system that still allows remote start from the factory remote. Come on, check it out. I'll start by installing the windshield mounted antenna. I just route the wire along the headliner and behind this A-pillar. I removed the dash cover that's in the door jamb to make routing the wire a little bit easier. Then it's time to remove the dash. There's just two Phillips head screws. There's one to the left and one to the right of the airbag. I'll go ahead and remove this so that way I gain access to what's behind the kick panel. And behind here, there is another 10mm bolt that's actually holding the dash on. You can see it right there. With both of the Phillips head screws and the 10mm bolt removed, the rest of the dash is held in just by clips. There are some harnesses in the hood release and fuel door release that are attached to the back of the dash. You can just pop them loose and they slide right out. The one that I found most difficult to get out was the onboard diagnostic connector. You kind of have to pry from the front side of it in order to pop it out. And it was routed along the cables as well. It does come out with a little work though. It's not terrible. Next, for more workspace, I'm going to go ahead and remove the four 10mm bolts that are holding in this airbag. With the dash taken apart, I can start looking for the wiring I need from the BCM. It's going to be these bottom two plugs right here. Not too tough to get to and easy to unplug. In the middle plug, I'm going to need the tan, the purple, and the red wire. And from the bottom plug, I only need the red wire. There's more than one in there, so I have to get the one on this row. Next, disassembly of the steering column has the standard Toyota Phillips head screws. There's one on each side of the steering wheel, and a third one here on the bottom. Once it's removed, the column just has clips holding it together, and it just pops apart like a clamshell. Once the steering column is open, I have access to the ignition switch harness, which is right here. There's 4 wires in it. And a little bit closer to the steering wheel, I have the parking light harness. This one has significantly more wires in it, but I only need the negative parking light wire. From the ignition switch harness, I need the lavender, white, red, and purple, and the dark green from the parking light harness. You don't need to connect any other wires here because the rest of the information is run through the CAN bus interface. Finally, right here next to the BCM is the transponder wiring. It's pink and red, and you just have to go ahead and cut the red wire. I solder in all of my terminations and then cover the wire harnesses back with the electrical tape. It makes the installation very clean, and it's difficult to tell which wires are factory and which wires are from the aftermarket remote starter. That's it. That's the installation. This next part is only necessary if you want to be able to remote start the vehicle from the factory remote. Because the RAV4 disables the keyless entry remotes when the vehicle's running, you have to cut the TPMS wire right here in the passenger's kick. I'll pass the wire through a normally closed relay, which is only open during the remote start sequence. Any other time it's connected as normal. I securely attached the remote start brand right next to the BCM. The wiring looks clean. It is difficult to tell whether it's Toyota wiring or aftermarket. And all that's left is reassembly and the final test. Here's the results.